goodness, there's already a lot of people on already. So hi everybody. I didn't expect to be so many people on already. It's so still hi from Sydney. Just make sure that I'm on. So hi Ray, and hi Marie, Lisa Marie. So we got Ming Cheng Li Tu, Tian, JC, Kate Jones. Yeah, I've got a lot. So hello everyone. Just make sure that you guys can. Am I going? It's been crazy here. I've had a crazy week myself. Um, crazy week. It's been interesting stuff that's been going on. That's for sure. Yeah. And yeah, I'll get on. So basically, for around the world, what we've got happening in Australia, something very exciting for people who don't know. We actually have a High Court putting in, there's a law company, and they're taking out some of our ministers and government, New South Wales government, to High Court. And I think they're doing the same. I think there's something in Melbourne similar as well, what I've heard, but I know definitely in Sydney. So I'm getting excited and hope that because what they're doing here is basically against our constitution and against our laws and rights that we have here. So let's hope that I'm hoping that that's going to push my prediction about the no vaccine passports in November that I can keep seeing, and I keep seeing that because I don't see that they won't make us take that thing. So I'm really hoping that's going to go on with what I'm seeing as well. But I do feel good about this. And September is going to be such a big month, especially next week. We're starting to see that square with Saturn and Uranus, which is really going to be the third time that squares happened this year. The last time it happened was when we went to lockdown in Sydney. So I'm really hoping that brings up something big that we can, hopefully a good thing for us, most of us anyway. So I'll start with the readings. So I'll just get into it because there's so many people here. So we got here, so we put on, see it on the screen, psychic readings. Show. And we got here. So hello, Ming Cheng Li. Sorry. Please forgive me about pronouncing the names. I'm not the best at doing that sometimes. Maybe it's a bit bright. I'm not liking the way it's looking anyway. So I got hi from Hong Kong. I'm in Aries. Can you tell me a bit about my traits? Sure. So in astrology, we do have more. So you will find your moon. When you mix your moon sign and your ascending, you're going to have a mixture of traits. But just in your sun sign, which is Aries, I can already tell you're a strong person because Aries is the strongest star sign. Okay. They are they're very important people. They think that they can be a little bit argumentative because they think that they're always right. Okay. They ruled by Mars, so they got a lot of strength. But again, argumentative, a little bit of anger there behind them as well. They always they can have big hearts, but they're always on to the next thing because they never finish what they start. They're always on to the next thing, and they make really good bosses and like delegators. They're always delegating. So they usually make good bosses, but they're not really team players because they're more of a delegator than working within the team. They're more individual because it's rules the first house, which is like you. And they are the first star sign, so it's really more like them. And they like really good, like a brand name. So I mean, I have my two friends from back in school are Aries, and they both are into their brand names. So they always like, one of them will go and buy like Chanel and Louis Vuitton, all these big brand names, and she knows all about them. I'm not really into them myself, but yeah, that's what it's about, your star sign. At the moment, we've got Chiron going through Aries. So Chiron's I call it our emotional pain. I'm not really a fan of Chiron. And that's going through Aries at the moment. So depending on where you're born, that could be hitting you, your life, or your sun, which is going to represent your life as well. So that's a bit about your traits there. So I hope that helps. If you ever know your other details, I can quickly put it up, or maybe next time I'll try and not really meant to have a friend, but I can try to get an assistant and see if they can help me where I can get up some charts up, and I can maybe look at your moon sign, your ascending as well. For that, I would need your time of birth. to see that, and I can add more to your personality. Because even though you've got this strongness about you, if you've got a moon sign that might be a Pisces, it's going to soften the Aries in you. Okay, hope that helps. So, and good, you have Jupiter coming into your sign next year. So good things for you next year with Jupiter coming into your star sign. So here we go. We've got Tian. So hi, Danielle. I have a question about the US stock markets this November, December. Do you see it directly going down? If so, do you see any number of percentage-wise? Okay, nice to hear from you. Thank you. Look, I don't know much. Let's see what we can get. I feel like this card's going to be better for this. Okay. US stock market. So we're looking at November, December. I say these markets are I know I've said it before. I just feel like these markets are propped up. I don't feel like they're legit. And I feel like it's a volatile market. I feel like it's very unsteady. What I would suggest, if you know astrology, any sort of astrology, or even like the basic, if you can find out when a stock went onto the market, if that's so all you'd have to do really to know this is Google, simply first of all find out the date of the stock going onto the stock market, there's their birthday, and then you want to know, then you can just sort of maybe Google what planets are in that star sign. Can sort of Jupiter, you want to know where Jupiter is, because Jupiter's luck, and where Jupiter is, if it's in that sort of birthday in that same star sign, you're probably going to get a good. It will probably be the best good thing. So you're looking at an area at the moment. You're looking at Aquarius, maybe Pluto, because it's got Pluto, Capricorn. They've got Pluto in Capricorn. But going further, maybe if you had one that's a Pisces stock, be good, because Jupiter's going to go in Pisces real soon at the end of the year, and even probably even like a long term Aries or Taurus, because I know Jupiter will be there in a couple of years. Anyway, let's see what I can get from this stock market. I just get it's like a zigzag, like it's like down and up. I feel like there's a drop coming with it too. I feel like there's I'm gonna say maybe November drop. I feel like there's a drop there in November, but then it go up again in December, is what I'm seeing. It's like the system's flawed. It's cracked. I mean, this system that we're in, I feel like it is gonna, with the Pluto in Capricorn, our systems are all going to change. It's changing now. It's crumbling. I just feel like be careful where we put it. I mean, I don't know much about stocks myself, so can't direct you or anything like that. But what I see psychically, I feel like that there's a down in December, but an up again in November. Sorry, November down, up in this December. Because I do feel like the system there is flawed. It's cracked. It's not the best, and it's being propped up. But we're going to hear something negative that's going to make it go down in November, is what I'm hearing. It's like a deadless thing. I hope that helps you. As I said, I'm not a financial thing, but psychically that's what I get for you with that one. But good luck. Okay, so we got JC. So good evening. Oh, Tuggerah. Hello. I used to live near Tuggerah. My grandmother used to live up at Mannering Park, and I was there for a few years, many years ago. But yeah, so I know where Tuggerah is. So hello. So here we got Kate here. Oh, thank you, Ray. Thank you, Ray. Glad you enjoy the readings. Good, actually. It's good night. Yeah, we're night time. So if you're in Sydney, Australia, we're here at nighttime Saturday night, where we are. Great. So we got relaxing here. So happy Saturday to you all. Danielle, have you mentioned a couple of times that we have to prepare with what's coming up after COVID? Okay, what do you mean by that? Okay, so I keep on, and I know I keep on getting this, and I keep on saying I don't want to scare people, but it's what I get. I do feel like that there is World War III coming. I feel like there's things happening behind the scenes that, you know, we don't know about. I mean, we're not told everything what's going on. So I do feel, and I remember I keep on seeing like a plane coming over me, and it's got rockets. I'm very uneasy about the world and what's happening and with everything. And COVID is a smoke screen for what really is going on underneath. As I say, our systems they're all going because of Pluto in the Capricorn. It's coming to the end of that transit now. So definitely by the end of 2023, 24, we're definitely going to have new government. And I feel like next year for Australia, we're going to have new governments here. The way it's run, it's just not working. The stock markets aren't working. We're all in debt. There's so much debt. But I do feel like, and I have felt for a couple of years that there is a war coming. I did feel like it was to China and Russia joining up together, and even Korea joining up with them. And they're allies now. And then, yeah, I don't know how it's going to play out, but I do feel like there could be also electrical shortage. Because I have been getting like electrical shortages as well. That could happen in September, like this month. I'm not sure, but on my timeline, but I do keep on seeing like something going on with electrical power, as well as the food, like being more sustainable. I feel like, yeah, we just need to be a bit more sustainable and just stock up and just be prepared for what might be coming up. I mean, I got that. Basically, I keep on thinking the way how sometimes I have things with me is that I just think to myself, I'll just think that, I need to do this. And then, or I'll think about a certain person, I'll hear from them, or something will come up about something that I'm thinking about. And I remember just thinking that I need to go and buy a camping stove. I kept on thinking for weeks, I need to buy a camping stove. And then I didn't think anything of it, just thinking that I need to get it. Like, oh yeah, I need to get that. And then I was on Facebook, and an astrologer that I follow on Facebook then mentioned to the same thing. And she gave her theory of what was her theory as to what was going to be happening. And then another astrologer, the Leah King, again, was talking about another thing too, and the same thing about being prepared, getting the stove. So that for me, that was like three things. So the fact I'm getting it, the fact that two people I seen as getting it. So if I actually went out that weekend, I started speaking on my YouTube and even Facebook about it, and I actually went out that weekend and got a camping stove just so that I'm prepared for that. Because as I'm walking around, I see something wrong with the power. So just be prepared. And as I said to my mother, I said, you know what, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But, if I'm right, at least we've got something here, and we're going to be a step ahead than everyone else that's going to be going to Bunnings and trying to get it, go Bunnings or BCG, BRG, boat camping fishing. So I got mine from that place. At least we'll be a step ahead of them and won't have to rush out. So that's what I mean. But I do see, I feel like the war's getting strong. It's coming closer and closer. Like I said, they're all in this. They're all in. Not that they're all in this together, but they're all in it together. All the governments. I don't blame. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm China's cheerleader, but I'm not going to blame this whole situation on them, because I believe that what I see psychically is that they're all in it together. That Wuhan lab has just too many links to people around the world, including Bill Gates, Pfizer, Moderna. They've all got links to this lab. Australia, they've all patented this. They patented the COVID back in 2014. It was patented. So yeah, it's too sus. But that's what I do feel about that. That's coming worldly. Because it's just where the planets are. It's not, things aren't just going to settle down. We're not going back to the way things were. We're going to a new way of going. Definitely coming up. Hope that kind of helps. So Tian, so you're from Western United States. Do you mean you're part of the America, like the west part? So my geography is not that great. It's really not. Lexi, I believe she's talking about. Yeah, I feel like I've been getting that for a while, and it is getting. I feel like it's getting closer. I just don't know how it's going to look. I think war will be different now than what it was, but and even when I look at past trends, there's so much there. I mean, what's going on? It's even with war people. People are so angry with each other at the moment too. It's very divided. So hi Marie Rest, hello. So lockdown up in Sydney. It's not great. So I did. So I do suffer from chronic cystitis, which is a bladder issue that I have. Which I won't get into too much how I got it, how I have it. But anyways, yeah, basically my doctor that have been seeing since I was in primary school has actually decided yesterday that she won't see me. She won't see me because I don't have that thing. Yeah, so she made it very hard for me to get medical care yesterday and today. So, but it's all good. I got a new doctor today, and they were willing to see me. And yes, but discrimination at its best, which is fine. But other than that, the lockdown's pretty. I'm not going to say it's enjoyable. I go for little walks. I do have readings, and I also have a day job as well. So we just gotta. I feel like it's going to be over in October, November. I feel like that. Yeah, it's going to be over, and I'm not worried about because, as I said, I'm very vocal. I'm not about what my choice is, what I'm going to do. I'm not going to get that thing. I don't feel like I'm going to be like as there's threatening. I just don't feel that's going to happen, or at least for a long time. It's not a forever thing. I'm not worried about that. So hello from the UK. So hello, hope you're well. So yeah, just want yeah, I know, and I feel for you because it's not in Melbourne. So everyone in Australia here. So for me, this is my first big lockdown. Last year's lockdown wasn't really a lockdown. We had more freedoms to do, but this year this is my first hard lockdown that's been going on since June 24. But unfortunately for Melbourne, people in Melbourne, this is their sixth lockdown. They had a big one last year, so it's really tough on us. And yeah, it is breaking our laws. Like it's not great. But I feel for you as well because I understand 6 lockdowns. It's not great. But just stick to your guns and do what you have to do. It's really not good. So here we got JC. I'm looking for a Cambodia like van. I'm retired. Now, do you see me moving around and meeting like-minded people? I'm a single lady. Let's see. Cambodia like van. Combi van. Okay, let's see. Okay. So I do see it, but I feel like you're going to do something inside this combi van. I feel like you're going to renovate the inside. Like you're doing stuff you're going to add make it into like a camper van. Like you're not just going to have it as a combi van, like with the chairs and stuff. You're actually doing things to it to make it more it's like livable. That's what I'm seeing with it as well. So I can see like counting your money, like trying to get this to go as well. Let's have a look. Okay. Look, I feel like definitely you're going to have fun with it, and I feel like you are going to go with, and I do feel like possibly you will meet a love there. And I feel like when you do travel, I don't feel like you might not be completely alone, or maybe on part of I do feel like there's you and someone else that's going on your trips with you. But definitely, I do feel like you possibly there meeting like love. I don't know if you guys know you're going to sell your home or you're going to something about your home to do this or rent it or even like with the card, but there's definitely like celebration around you. So I do feel like there's happy things. So I do feel like this will come to fruition for you. And I do feel like you're going to have fun. I feel like you're like a very free, outgoing person who wants to just like the world is your oyster as well. But I feel like you're very wanting to be free, free as well. And I missed where you said, trying to see. I don't know where you are in the world. Oh, you're up to the coast, to Central Coast. Central Coast. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like you're very free, but I feel like there's you and someone else that's going to go with these trips on you. When is she going? And I feel like you're going up further the coast. So I feel like you're going up more towards Queensland. That's where you're going to go, like around that Byron Bay sort of area ish, as well as inland as well. But I'm not sure what's inland. I just know it's like inland for you. And I do feel like that's possibly it could be coming up, possibly coming to like we're looking at more next year than this year. I feel like this is when it's going to happen. I don't feel like it's right now. I feel like I'm moving into possibly next year, even like maybe even April next year, or when this possibly to you. Because I do feel like it's almost like you're going rogue, going like off the beaten track a little bit too with this. But it's like I definitely see good things for you with doing these things. So I hope that helps. I wish you all the luck. There's definitely exciting stuff around you, like celebration and just fun as well. You're very much a dreamy, maybe like a dream. The dream catcher's standing out to me. So I don't feel like dream catchers or your dreams are important to you, definitely. And then when I got there's definitely the lovers, the people in this card. There we are. The two people there standing out to me. So I do feel like there is romance, but also with this house that's wrapped up. So I don't know if you're going to sell your house or buy a new house or some adjustment to the house is standing out to me as well. Okay. So I hope that helps you. And don't forget, I'm available for private readings as well. So let me go on to the next person. Very exciting with all these. Yeah. So hi, Danielle. How long do you see me staying in my current job? 5. There's a thing about 5. I don't know how many you've been in this job already. But I instantly was like, there's a 5. I was getting that's a 5. So I don't know if you've been in there already or whether or not it's 5. It could be 5 or up. It's just something about 5. Could be first. Yeah. About 5. Let's have a look here now. It's like when your current job there, it's like you're sitting like on this like you're sitting and you're looking around. It's like a bit of a and I don't know if it's like you're unsure whether or not you should stay there at the moment or going. And it's almost like you're just sort of like everything's sort of maybe like closing in a little bit there where you are. But I feel like I don't feel like you're moving there just yet. I feel like you're staying there just a little bit longer. As I said, you're like 5, so it could be a total of 5 years that you're there together. Could be 5 months that you're there. But I feel like it's going to get more roomier, breeze. Like it's going to get a bit better for you, a bit roomier. Like at the moment, like I feel like everything's sort of closing in. It's going to get a bit roomier coming in, especially coming into next year for you as well. So I feel like you maybe get a bit tired there or bored. I'm not sure, bored or tired. A little bit there as well. Or could it be coming up? You're definitely got some things coming up there. A contract to sign. I was thinking about 2 cards about contracts. So I think there's something about contracts coming up there, whether or not you're signing a new contract there or some sort of change in contract or doing a lot of paperwork as well coming up for that. Hope that helps. very hard with one way. So hi Marie. So we got here, hi Danielle. I had my surgery in 2016 for female problems. Since that surgery, I have been suffering from abdominal heart rhythm. What do you see? Okay, so we're not doctors, so I can give you what I see. I'm not a professional doctor. So I can see it like your heart. I can see it the way it's beating. I feel like it's something about the like the vein, like it's like your heart's trying to work overtime, or it's trying to correct. It's trying to work overtime. Like it's like it's just it's to me it looks like it's like a I don't know. So I'm not a doctor, but it's like the heartbeat. It's a to me it's not like a nice even pace. It's like boom 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 boom. Like it's a bit faster. Like it's your heart like it's having a workout bit. Is what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing with it. And I feel like there's a specialist you're going to see, but there's like a heart specialist. But I feel like there could be two. There's two doctors around you that you're going to see that's going to help you with this or help solve it out. Possibly something about I'm thinking valve. Is that how you say it? Valve, the heart valve. Um, but just take it. I feel like just take it easy as well, because I feel like you do get a bit stressed. Um, you get a bit like stressed. It's like just need to get some just like breathing techniques, anxiety techniques. There, like about box breathing is a good one. I like to do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, which is like you do 5 things that you see, then you do 5 things you hear, and 5 things you feel. And then you go down to 4 things, 3 things, 2 things, one. I find that's good to bring you back to the now. Um, but I see like there's a couple of specialists that you're going to see, and I feel like by next April you're going to be in a better position, or there's some treatment there that you're going to have. It's like next April. Yeah, I hope that, as I said, I'm not a doctor. That is kind of what I see. I know I haven't helped a lot for you. I'm sorry about that. Um, but I feel like you will. Like I said, I feel like you are going to get treatment, and I feel like you're going to get the answers that you've been searching for as well. So you're definitely going to get something. But I just feel like you take care of yourself. Okay. So hey Danielle, I was told in a few years I would be in unconventional relationships. We. Um, and then what's the we after the we? Well, we are okay. Yeah, I was told I've been in an unconventional relationship in a few years, where we don't live together. Does this mean I will not have children? In Okay, no. Um, Unconventional can mean different things, and I mean people. Yeah, and it just depends on how the relationship pans out for you. So I don't know what that. I can't go against that reader what they've said because it's what they've seen for you. However, I do see children around you. And I do feel like there's possibly two. I do get two children. Possibly there. I do feel like there might be one that maybe I'm not too sure whether this happened now or going to happen, but I do feel like possibly there's one that may not um, make like be able to make it. But I do see that there is definitely two children around you, and I know that you are going to have children that going to come here, and you are going to be able to raise, and I do because I do see you with a pram as well. I'm not too sure how old you are, but 32 is standing out to me a significant number in your 30s. So I'm not too sure um, how. Yeah, that yeah. So yeah, so I do. So I was just trying to see if you had anything more down. So I do see you pushing a pram. I'm not sure how old you are, but 32, 33 does stand out at me with you as well. Now, in terms of this kind of unconventional relationship that you're going to have in years to come, um, I see you with look when you have children, you're going to be with someone. And I feel like you're going to be hand in hand with them. So I feel like that this person will live with you. So I'm not sure what this relationship, what the unconventional relationship is. I mean, it could be a friendship. It could be a number of different things that happen. It might just be happening short time. But I see you when you time for you to start your family. I feel like you're going to be with someone, like under this. You're going to be with someone under the same roof. And when you have meet someone, you're going to have a lot of passion and compassion for each other. It's like a passionate relationship you have for each other, and it's like you're just going to want to start a family. You're going to have all these butterflies, and you're just going to want all these things to start happening. So I do feel like everything's just going to start flowing out, and I feel like maybe the unconventional might be just there for a good, just for a good. What's the saying? There for a good time, a long time. Like I feel like it's something that's going to be like a short, maybe like a shortish or like a friend benefit sort of thing happening or something like. Yeah, I don't know. I see the one that when you have kids, it's more you're living together. So I hope that makes sense with you. Um, so here, hi Juliet. I'm 27th of August, born in the UK. Anything for you, please? Okay. So you are a Virgo. So you just had your birthday last week. Week before that. So 27th. Happy birthday. Hope you are good. So Virgos are the nitpickers of the zodiac. If I say you want anyone to look over anything, you get a Virgo to do it because they are nitpickers, they're perfectionists, they like things in a certain way. Okay, let's see for you. It's like you're wanting to go further, but you can't at the moment. So it's like what I'm seeing, like on the edge or something. It's like the edge, and on the edge, it's like the land, like there's like an earthquake that's happened, and you're like, you can't get it, you can't go any further, or you're sort of worried or nervous about what's coming up and what's happening around you. But I feel like let's have a look what's going on here. Look, just with the cards that are coming out, like, I have got some good cards that are coming out for you, but at the same time, I've got cards that are coming up that are showing me like what I'm feeling, like that's like nervousness, like you're not sure, like you're anticipating for something to happen. Like I have this card where it's like you're hiding away, but even getting ready for like a battle, so like anxiety. But so it could be like just got a whole lot of worriness with you. I'm not sure what the worriness is that's coming up. Whether or not you are going to have a battle with someone, or it's a inside anxiety thing that you've got going. But as I said, at the same time, I have some cards. Like I know that you are going into, you will be, and I feel like this is coming into you by perhaps even early next year, where things are going to sort of sort out for you more, where it's going to be a much more happier time, where a more prosperous time for you as well. And I feel like this could also indicate whether or not like a romantic getaway with someone, or just like a happiness, like a reunion, or like happy things coming. But I just get like these cards are really standing out to me, where it's like we are sort of having to get ready for a war or the fight or the anxious that was coming up. But then also this card here is about like maybe you're waiting, like be careful like about being trapped, about being trapped or what's coming up. But definitely what you've been working towards, and even like what you've been, I guess, planning towards, is definitely also going to come up for you as well. So I do feel like that's like this card. So wherever you're planting the seeds, like the money, the growth, and whatever you're wanting out of life, I do feel like good things are going to come back to you as well. So I hope that makes kind of sense. As I said, it's a one-way thing. When we're a session, I can, it flows. So I am available, and even for people overseas, I'm available for private readings. My prices are in Australian dollars. I just send you for overseas, I just send you a invoice via PayPal. Which is very simple. So I got here. Hi from Melbourne. So hello. Hey Sandra. I would be so appreciative of a general reading. Yep. Okay, no worries, Sandra. Okay, I have an Auntie Sandra actually. Let's have a look. It's like I've got that thing in my head like a grease, like Sandra Dee, Living in John, that movie. So I don't know if that's anything with you at all, or means anything. I'm not too sure. But I feel like, for instance, with you, I just feel like I'm very good. My posture out, your like your confidence, but I feel like your pressure, like things are starting to rise a bit with you, and your like self-doubt, but you've got this like confidence thing about you as well. Got some really good cards around you. I feel like you are a caring person, and you are there. You have a lot of spirit coming in around you as well. So what's standing out to me with the cards that I pulled out for you is that definitely I do feel like there is success here coming for you. It's like you're jumping hurdles, and you're like, you're going off over these hurdles. So I do feel like life, you are going to be starting to move forward and jump through. But as I said, when I feel with you, I just felt like good energy. Like I felt like I'd be confident that I am going to, higher and better places. And I don't know if you're like a reader or if you're spiritual at all. Well, you must be into this because you're watching my live. But I do feel like a sense of like knowing spirits around you, and like if you're getting signs or hearing things, like I feel like maybe you're hearing things, or if you're seeing things and you're double looking, or this is going to start happening with you, because I am seeing that as well. I do feel like this is about financial or money with these things here, these cards. So I do feel like it's about financial success. And it's also like an idea that's going to come up with that. I also don't know if you're a stickler for time or punctual time, or it's time to do something. It's something about time with you. Time with you. Actually, I think that's with this card here. In terms of maybe big signing contracts, or people maybe changing in your life. And I feel like there's some sort of thing about contracts that you're going to have to look over, or something you need to look over, whether it be some paperwork perhaps coming up to look over. That's more standing out to me than the people with this. So if there's anything you need to sign, any paperwork you need to go over, just make sure you read it. I feel that's very, very important. But you have like a lot of bright ideas. Like you're very creative, or very like a free thinker. You know what's coming up. Again, like passionate, loving as well. I feel like I have a sweet tooth. I have a sweet tooth. I love dessert. Just the ice cream in this card. There's a little ice cream that's sitting out to me. So I don't know if you really like ice cream. But definitely, I feel like there's definitely money coming in there for you as well. So I hope that helps. So JC, Jenny's my name. Thank you, Scorpio. Yeah, I have a cousin who lives up that way too, and our auntie lives up there too, your way. Hello. And often, I haven't been on for a few years, but Tuggerah used to have not Tuggerah, or near Tuggerah used to be, forget what the big club up there, used to have a fair. I used to go to fairs, and I used to sell cookies and cupcakes and read at the fair. So thank you. So hi Robin G. So hi Sandra Lee. Had power cuts in Frankenstone. Power cuts and Frankenstone stuff. I don't know what that is. Power cuts. Okay. I don't know what you mean. I'm so sorry. I feel like I should. Yeah, I know. It's not great. And her advice, what she told me to do, was not good either. Her medical advice wasn't great. But anyway, I think I'm going to not go back to her again. Yep, that's right. That's definitely right. So, your son is born on 13th of October. He's telling me he wants the juice. Oh, okay. I'm devastated as I feel I've guided him correctly yet. He says he wants it. Okay, so your son's okay. So he's not young, so he's a. Look, we all have a path, and unfortunately, like my sister, I basically raised my sister from when she was 3 months old, so that we're 14 years apart because my mum had to work, and but yeah, and so I basically did a lot for her, and I raised her, and but as they, and you'll find that I like what I found that some things that I've raised in her is distilled in her, even now as an adult. She's 25, but then there's other things that which I have, taught her and raised her, where it's sort of like she doesn't really follow because as they grow up, they become their own values and their own things. So it's really hard when we want them to go down a certain way, but they don't want to. And I experienced that with my sister a lot. So unfortunately, and also I think they don't do a lot of. I would recommend. It's just me not being psychic, but just recommending. Maybe you show him some research and stuff that you have found on different like doctors around the world or scientists. There's plenty out there. I mean, I always get plenty sent to me on phone by people that I talk to. But it's all there. Even if you show him, just make him aware of everything. And I think with young people these days too is that they don't think ahead, or generally young people, a lot of people, and I guess that's frustrating me as well, is that people are thinking about the now, where they're thinking, where they are trying to, in New South Wales, where they are trying to mandate, but as a mandate, it's not a law. It can't actually, it's not law, it's mandate. They can't make you do something that you don't want to do, but they're blackmailing people. And a lot of people are thinking, including my sister, who actually got it this week. I didn't know until last night, and I felt so sad, and I was trying not to cry because this, for me, intuitively, it just cuts me to the core where I just feel intuitively it's a no go for myself. Um, but I have to also, even though I feel that, I have to also respect other people's paths. And like my sister did it, my brother's done it overseas. My mum's, like with me, we both research, we both investigate. Especially my mum does a lot with these things, and my mum's very much against it, so she won't be. My sister at her work, and mind you, she works at McDonald's of all places, and she's going to go into the police force soon. But because McDonald's said that she had to get it done, McDonald's, she did, but she doesn't. She doesn't really understand her rights, and she's thinking about short term, that she needs work now, and not thinking long term. And that's what a lot of people are thinking, and it's very frustrating for us. But just know that unfortunately, they have a path. And if that means they go against what we want them to do, we have to, at some point we have to accept that, and it is very hard. And I totally agree with you. As I said, I really cried with my sister last time when she told me, just from what I feel and what I get. But I have to respect that. But in saying that, your son, so he's a 13th. So was that's coming into that's October. So that's a Libran, I believe, a Libran, because we're into September, October. So we're into Virgo, then going to Libra. So I think he's a Libran, if I remember correctly. So he would probably be on. Librans like things to be nice and fair and even. They don't like conflict either. So if he's getting a lot of, being a Libran, if he's getting a lot of, like maybe his friends, could be that. They like to please people, Librans. But there's nothing you can do. Just know that you've raised the child the best you can, and he has to make his own mistakes, whatever they're going to be. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, it's hard. I know it's hard. It's breaking. I know it's hard. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Yeah, sorry. I don't want to say sorry, but it's, yeah. So do you see the mandates in New York ending soon? Yeah. See, look, I'm not sure different laws. I just know because I guess I live here, so I make sure I know my rights where I am. I know here a mandate is not a law. They can't really. They're saying that they try and push and blackmail. They say blackmailing us and think that we're silly. Some people are doing it. A lot of people are doing it. I've decided that I'm not. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever, guys. You know, when when this exact same stuff happened in World War II, or before World War II with the Jews, it didn't last forever. Okay, even though it as my friend last night, and I was talking to her, she's like, "Yeah, but it lasted for years." And I said, "Look, I don't feel like I know if I guess for here where I am, and I feel like so it might be around the world, could be possibly be the same. So I do feel like they're going to stop. They got next year is when they're going to stop this this thing in pushing it and getting it. So I feel like that's June. That's around June, July next year. Which is interesting, and interesting is when that's going to be Jupiter into Aries. Because I feel like we are going to hear something this month about it, negative, and I feel like that might also. Because I think what we're going to hear it's not going to be a positive thing. Like it's like I feel like it's ever. I don't know if it's a very adverse reaction or they're gonna. It's like people getting sicker or like it's. I just keep on getting that we're going to hear something this month about it, and it's not great. And I'm hoping that what I'm saying, I'm really hoping it's what I'm on the money with this one. Really hope so. So when will it end in New York? There's something about not going through though. So I don't know what's actually happening in New York and overseas. I only know what I can see and what I guess what I see on like I guess TikTok, Facebook, everything else where I'm on and the news, but our media, mainstream media have like a narrative. So I'm always trying to look in between things and to get the real story. But there's something about the law there. So I feel like maybe what's happening here with our high court system might be happening there, like with the law or the court. It's something about because I'm seeing the court like the scale. So I feel like there's something about court with this. And I do feel like it will. I'm seeing something about like even like maybe November with this, but there's going to be like again another like adverse reaction that comes out too. It's going to like this just look just don't worry. Like I feel like everything is crazy now and everyone's in fear and everyone's in this like state of emergency, but I do feel like where you are, like I feel like you're going to be okay. And I do feel like there's at the moment I know you're feeling a bit scared and a bit down. Even though I get it myself, I get anxious and I get I remember was it the other day, I think it was Thursday, where I started to feel very anxious about and overwhelmed by it all. And I went out for a walk, and then I'm constantly talking to my guides, and they just keep on reassuring me that, no, you won't be needing to get it. You don't need to get it. You're not getting it. But what they're pushing out with I'm not going to be penalized and not go here and there. So I find it always good to go in because that's what I tend to do to try and just ease. I remember the day I was like, I just need something good, and that's when I found out about the lawyers in the high court here. But I do feel like there is a win coming up with you. So with this, and even with this card that came out. So but there's something about November that's coming out with me, coming this as well. But it's like it's like you need to avoid it at all costs. Like I feel like I'm seeing just avoid it, like you can't see it, like pretend it's not there. But I feel like there's something kind of happening in the court system there. So there's something about I don't know your system and how it all works properly. American politics and America systems boggle me. Well, I don't because it's different to ours. And you are feeling quite tired, but there is change coming with this. There's change. I think we all need to remember that nothing stays. There's changes always coming. And especially I feel like when your leaders get, I feel like there's something going to happen to the leaders there, like which I've mentioned before. When stuff like that, there's going to be stuff revealed. And like I feel like in December, there's going to be stuff revealed in December too. Information revealed, stuff coming out. So just hold on and I feel like just avoid it. Just like pretend it's not there. So I said to my friend last night with me, sometimes I don't want to do something. I will just avoid it and I won't have to do it. And I'll avoid it at all costs. And it will work in my favor. And that's what I'm feeling like we just avoid. Just it's like it's there, but you can't see it and you're going on by your day and doing what you have to do. And that's what I feel with you. So and I am getting there with you that next year it's going to end. Next year is when they're going to end the whole thing with it. Because I do, as I keep on saying, I don't see positive things with this thing. And it just gets so strong, and especially this week, it's gotten so stronger with me intuitively, where it's literally to my core, to my bones. This feeling. I'm not a crier. I'm not emotional. I'm an Aquarian with a Capricorn moon. So their star signs aren't emotional star signs. And even my my Venus and Mercury are in those star signs too. So I'm not a crier. I don't get emotional, hardly ever. But when I do readings, I will sometimes. But yeah, my sister last night actually got very emotional, and I didn't cry in front of her. But I did feel like I wanted to do that. So that's how strongly it's becoming in me. And I have every faith and hope that we'll all survive this. You know, the ones who don't, when we stand our ground, we'll be okay. Okay, just try and remember that. And I know it's hard. You've not had it, and not me either. Hopefully, they will not mandate. So I don't know if you're in Australia or not, Juliet. So I know there was a thing in our becoming like a looking at all this stuff. So that I don't know. Yeah, there was in Canberra. There was a one of the forget which one it was. Who he is? I think his name's Kelly. Anyway, he put a bill in for no vaccine passports. Unfortunately, him and someone else were the only ones that went forward to say no, not bring it in. But so it's still there. And I know they're saying it, but I keep on getting November a line through. So I've been getting in November, and it's like this, like a no smoking sign, but it's like the passport, like no passport. And I keep on getting that in November. So I feel like something's going to happen in November where it gets stopped or blocked, because I have been actually getting this past week, my guides would tell. So I've been starting to like live channels on TikTok. So if you join my TikTok, which is Lady D Psychic, it's my links on my YouTube channel. I'm starting to do channels for my guides with that, and they keep on calling it a new world order, but they keep on telling me that there's new government coming to emerge next year. In that channel that I did this past week, they did mention that. And here in Australia, if you are in Australia, I'm not too sure where you are. I do see Pauline Hanson. I don't know how you feel, but I do see her rising above. So I do feel like perhaps when we all have to do our next election, which I think is next year, that I do feel like that her and the other smaller parties are going to come together to somehow create one thing. And I do feel like I'm not sure if she's going to if it's like a win, or I just see like a crown on her head. So I don't know if she's going to win, but I feel like she's definitely going to go up a few notches. And as her, I know her, and there's another party, some Australian party. I'm not quite, I can't remember the whole name. There's a few other ones on our side that are fighting for us. But that's what I see. I see it. And I'm hoping that I'm right. I'm so hoping that my predictions in my timeline is correct. I'm hoping that that it is, because that's what I keep getting. And I'm looking all the time. I keep trying to look and asking my guides to try and get more information for myself and for everyone that follows me too. Okay. Oh, I might have to start jumping. Well, I didn't realize I have so many people. Okay, so hi Lisa, hi Danielle, nice to see you. My son got a job offer today to start Monday week. Do you see this venture rating, or is it just more hot air? If so, will he be a great path for him? Thank you. Okay, let's have a look, Lisa. For your son. For some reason, I feel like I need a different card for your son. I need these cards here. Let's have a look here. Okay. Okay, for your son. So he got a job offer today to start Monday week. Okay. So it's like, yes. I feel like he signed paperwork for this. I feel like it's going to go ahead. He's happy, but there's been like a stop start. Was it might be in his head a stop start before, or something in his fall? Okay, let's see what cards come out. When I'm looking at your son, if it's you or your son, but I'm just like a bit iffy. My confidence isn't there. I'm really struggling with my confidence, and I'm beating myself up with things as well. I also get there's a loneliness vibe, so I don't know if this is you or your son that I'm getting these vibes of. I'm trying to look at your but I feel good about this job. I feel good. Like I feel like he's got it. Like I feel like it's like the planets are sort of coming to lining here. Look, I feel like your son. I feel like he's a very hard worker. I feel like I don't know if he's a Capricorn but I feel like there's a Capricorn energy around him. So I feel like he's very hard working. He's likes to be organized, likes to know what's happening coming up, likes to plan his day. He likes the structure as well. And there's luck here. So I feel like it's luck. And I feel like your son has a lot of knowledge too, and he knows what he's doing, and he has it all there within him. He needs to just bring it out and do his job and do it well, and bring out like a power stance in himself, and a power where he is going to learn more in this job as well, and it's going to push him to be even further. There is going to be someone there at the job that's going to maybe I don't know if they're going to have the best intentions, but like there's one of these cards come out, it's like looking at me. So I feel like someone like this at his work, where it's like they're a very strong person. Like this person doesn't take they're serious, doesn't take much. I'm gonna say crap. Oh, bone something. And but I feel like he'll curve, like he'll get along, he'll learn to get along with No, stop. Phone. Don't, or whichever device. I do feel like he will overcome this obstacle that he does, because I feel like he has a lot of knowledge, your son, and I feel like he's got it very smart, but he just gets very unsure of himself. And he needs to not worry and just do what it has in hand. But I do see him succeeding. Okay, because I feel like we're signing a contract, so I feel like he's all good. And I feel like you worry about him, but I feel like he knows. He just needs to believe in himself. So I hope that helps, Lisa. Okay. Let's see. Oh, so you're only 34. I can't remember what age I think. I think 32, 34, or 35. I think I said 35 for you as well. Okay. Cannot remember now. It's gone. Okay. Well, and I'll have to start looking. Going back. Didn't mean to have. I didn't know so many people getting popular. Okay, what will work be like for me over the next 12 months? This is for Rosie. So hello, Rosie. Again, I'm getting new people. It's really good. And I'm sorry about the horoscope, everyone. That I know I had some months that the audio wasn't that great. I'm not sure what happened, but I found the audio works better when you use it on your phone. I can't change. I can do the first part again, but then I do actual cards and the actual channel. I can't redo it. Let's have a look. What will work be like the next minutes? Look, I feel like, Rose, I don't know if you're working from home or if you're bored. Like I'm seeing you sitting there. I don't feel like you're sitting at home, like you're just waiting around. You're waiting. Or if it is that you're not working at the moment, but I just feel like I'm waiting around. Like I'm a bit bored. Look, I'm gonna say, like, I do feel like over the next 6 months or so, I do feel like your work's going to improve, and I do feel like you're going to get a lot more busier. 'Cause I'm seeing paperwork stacked up, so I feel like you're going to get a lot of busier with what's coming up for you over the next 6 months, and then even the next 12 months. You have a thing of it's like you don't listen to others. You do what you need to do. You get what you need to get done. I feel like that you've got some good things happening at work. Like I do feel like your work is it's not all without emotion. I just feel like there's a bit of emotional stuff going on there at work, but I feel like that's going to pass, and you are going to get better, especially coming up in December. I feel like things are going to get a lot better for you in December and coming into next year. And I do possibly see you even going up, so maybe more responsibility or more challenging stuff coming up for you as well. For some reason, I just wanted to say to you, don't give up the fight. Like don't give up. That everything like it's like don't forget Rome wasn't built in a day. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but it's all about structure and plan and prioritize with you to get things done and to get where you want to go. This card came out, so I don't know whether or not it's like you love your job or you find love through your job, but this card is standing out at me, and it's like you looking at it's like the couple here. So I don't know whether or not that means you're loving your job or you're getting like love through your job or like even like romance. But also what I say to you as well to with work, there is something around you that you need that you're not that it is not being revealed to you, or you're not seeing it clearly, or you're not seeing the whole situation. Because there's parts in these two cards that are a bit blurry to me, and when they look blurry to me, that means that you're not seeing it properly. The vision's like it's a bit blurred, so you're not being revealed to you yet. But just wait. But I feel like there's boredom, and I feel like there's busyness, and you're gonna get up there. Okay. So we've got people here from Western Australia, I think. Yeah, Western Australia. I have my auntie and I've got cousins living in Western Australia. It's okay, Kia. So we got here Lake and Bloom. Will I move on? Will I move on board next year? I don't know if it's next year. It could be the year. This could take a bit of time, more time than what you're thinking. Because as I'm reading it, I'm feeling like it might not be next year. It might be potentially even the year after of when this happens. And it's almost like you don't know where you're going, but like it's like I want to get an atlas and I just want to like cover my eyes and put a spot down on a map, and that's where I go because I'm not sure, and I'm not too sure where you are in the world either. But I feel like that I'm I don't know if you're here in Australia because I feel like I'm going sort of inward, like inward to like not near the coast, but I'm going more not desert, but I'm going inland somewhere. Like there's a lot of space. Like there's a lot of like there's like farmland or not, but there's like a lot of land around me. Burke, who's Burke? I don't know where Burke is, but I know it's somewhere in Australia. And I think it might be somewhere in Melbourne, but my geography is not that great, even for Australia. I know my area where I live. I know how to get to Queensland, and but I don't know where how to get everywhere. I feel like you need a plan and you really need to think about before making your decision. Like it's like this is something that's not made lightly, but I don't feel like it's going to be. I just don't feel like it's positive for next year. I feel like you might have to wait an extra year to even 6 months to your plan. But it's like you need to investigate too, because I feel like if you don't investigate, you're going to have a big shock. Okay. So that's okay. That's no worries, Kira. Okay, so 34. Marie, thank you so much. You've told some You have told something no doctor has told me. The not knowing was nerve-wracking. Okay, that's okay. But as I say, I can only tell you what I see, but I'm not a doctor, so I can only tell you what I see. It could be, yeah. We'll just wait and see. Still go and see a doctor, and obviously follow that through. But I hope it all goes well for you. I know health issues is the pain in the backside. I know. Um. Oh, thank you, Ray. Thank you. Okay. So I got here. Hi, Danielle. You passed over. Oh, you passed. Oh, sorry. A question earlier. I did ask to see this romantic relationship coming into my life. Do you see me moving to new places? Moving along the combi. Who's someone else? Getting confused now. I remember you. What was the thing? Oh, I see. So you said, do you see no the mandates ending in New York City? Anything? I did the mandates. I did that one. So just go back. I did read that question. Okay, so let's see. So I'll do this one quickly for you. Do you see this relationship coming up? I do see a serious relationship coming up into your life. And I do feel like you are going to look like, I feel like there is moving there to you. My geography skills aren't the best, especially when we're looking overseas. Now, movies, there's a place in America that has that long, humongous bridge. And that's what I'm seeing with you. That really long, long bridge. And I know that bridge, it is some sort of bridge in America that I've seen in movies, and it's a really long bridge, but it doesn't have, like, it's not the Golden Gate Bridge. It's just a bridge that I see that goes a long way, and I think it goes into a city. I'm not 100% sure, but I have seen it in movies, and that bridge is what I'm seeing with you. So I don't know whether or not you're going to move somewhere where that bridge leads to. I'm not sure, but definitely I do see a big romance coming into your life. I get like 1 to 2, so it could be 1 to 2 years when this comes in, and it's almost like this person, you're head over heels with this person. So when they come into your life, it's like you're head over heels with them, and you're going to be very excited. Like this person's going to be very lovable, adorable, a playful person. You're really going to value what you have to say and your interests, and you're going to be like very much like peas in a pod, like very much together. That's coming in. And I do like look, I do feel like where you are, because I look for the question, so you must be in New York. So I see like dark clouds coming to New York. So I just feel like there's things going on there that maybe isn't the best. Oh, actually, there is no New York. I remember my other life that I had a really bad feeling, and now they had those floods there. I saw the news. Oh, I'm remembering that now. And one of the other lives I've been doing last past week, someone was there from New York, and I had this really bad feeling about New York and about wanting to keep people safe. Okay. Nah, forget. When I do these readings, I forget. Then something happens and it clicks with me. I hope you're safe in New York. So I hope you're okay where you are, because I saw in the news it looks really bad there. Definitely love coming into your life, and there is definitely like it's like there is a nervousness there with what's going on, but it's like just hold on tight. It's going to be a bumpy ride, but they will stop those things in the arms. In terms of moving, I keep on seeing that bridge. I don't know whether or not it's going to be like a trip or a holiday or it is moving, but it's that long bridge, and I wish I had more, but I just don't. I'm just not good at where I just don't know where things are in America properly. My geography skills, but I hope that helps you. But definitely relationship there is definitely coming. We'll get like 1 to 2 months, but maybe 1 to 2 years. Yeah, head over heels, and they're gonna like the beach. Okay. Can you give me some advice to help me with my a lot of health issue, a lot of a lot of health. Okay, I'm not a doctor. I can just tell you what I get. You know, I never thought of doing health, and my old boss, he's my friend, and she has health anxiety, and I remember every day she would get me to tune into her and ask, and you always want to know where she's going to die, and I was always like, you're not going to die, or you don't have cancer. I'd always be saying this to her. But you know what? She's giving me heaps of practice with stuff. Okay, tuning to you. There's something about you. I don't feel like this is maybe it is part of the disease. I'm not too sure, but I feel like there's something about you needing to speak up a bit more and communicate. It's like things are going on deaf ears, or what you're not able to, or people aren't listening to you. You need to go and say. I also feel like you're very intuitive yourself. Like you get like inklings of what you need to do and not need to do as well. I feel like you're very sensitive to certain foods as well with you. For some reason, I'm seeing grapes. So I don't know if grapes is a thing with you. Something about grapes with you as well. Now, with the and again, I'm not the expert on this stuff, especially I don't know what the full details of the autoimmune disease, what it does entail, but I just feel like it's like very high. It's like thinking about being very hypersensitive with things. As well. It's like you need to build up a shield. This is like a shield. I also feel like vitamin D and zinc with you is good is good as well. But don't forget, go and see a doctor as well. But there's definitely a thing with you with certain food or certain diet, and even like to the point of like color. I just feel like I need to eat certain foods and stay away from other foods too. Like I need to just eat clean and sensitive um as well. As I feel like you're hyperallergic, or there's something allergic reaction to with you as well. I feel like coming in. There's also, I feel with you, there's a health practitioner you're going to go to that's more on a it's going to be someone that you find that's going to be more open to things and more open to new remedies and to new things. Like it's like there's like Chinese medicine or different. Like there's like I just feel like there's someone you're going to meet and it's like going to help you, but they're more open with things. Like they're not like a normal, I guess, Western doctor where they're just like, no, this is what's going to happen. Like my doctor yesterday, she's not very open to anything other than there. And mind you, she's not as educated, so I thought she would be when I told her something about that thing in the arm. Yeah, I just feel like there be something more open, but it's about being hypersensitive. But something it's about with food with you, but definitely like the vitamin D and like the zinc with you as well. So I hope that it helps. I said I'm not a doctor. So let's see. Okay. So quickly here. So I'm the 2nd of August born. So you are a Leo, 52 years old, Portugal. So hello. Anything from me? Thank you in advance. So you're a Leo. So Leos have the big heart. They ruled by the sun. So it's all about my mum's a Leo. About them, and they have big hearts and they life of the party too. They're very social people as well. Now, you're in Portugal. Okay, what's happening? Okay, I think I said this before in one of my lives. I see it in a game at Portugal. There's some sort of disaster happening for Portugal. A lot of people messaging me, friends. Okay. I feel like you're very like a party. Like I know Leah's a party, but I feel like I want like a party vibe with you. Like I want a party. I want to have a good time around you. I feel like you're a very like a fun-loving person. I feel like with you, I feel like that it's almost like so your dream is more coming into a reality with you because I feel like you're coming into this part in the cards, or I do feel like dreams are coming into reality with you. However, I just want to say to you, just be careful, because I feel like there's possibly people around you who's not the best, like sharks circling. So I want to say just be careful with that as well. And I say, like, I feel like you're in charge, like you're like a queen, like a princess. I feel like you're in charge of where you are. You like things to be done a certain way. I feel like you're a very very nice energy, but at the same time I feel like you're an energy that's also, you know how to get things done, and you are in charge, just with with yourself as well. And I do feel like what you're trying to work towards, or the wishes that you've been trying to make, are definitely going to come in. That's why I say your dreams are going to come into soon, starting to come into reality. But it's also like manifesting. I feel like there's something about manifesting with you. It's like you're really trying to make everything that's like coming true. But it's also not without temptation. And I feel like you need to sort of stay clear of temptation and just more look at what you're wanting to get done and work towards that, and that goal that you really wanted to achieve, um, as as well. But I just get this fun dancey vibe with you, um, as well. And I don't know where you're living in, like in a unit, or like I'm seeing like a big building, like a unit thing as well. But I don't feel like want to expand it or change it or do something differently. Something about I wanted to make, just feel like this like unit, but I wanted to make changes to it. It's like out with the old and in with the new. Like I want to do something fun with it. I do feel like you're really a fun loving person. So I do hope that helps with you. Okay. See here. What have we got here? So okay, I'm gonna start. I will have to start trying to skip people, try and get so everyone gets a go, kinda best I can here. Do you see if there is something I can do with my message to help heal people from how to counteract? Look, I'll say I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I'm not a. We have to realize people on the path. I mean, I know there are spiritual people out there, and they've told me this, that if we heal ourselves, we can go. I don't know if I believe. Like I do believe in Reiki. I do heal myself. Been having to heal my bladder this past week. And I do believe in natural remedies and everything else. Do I believe that we can? I don't know. Uh, my lady that I see, I know she was looking into that to see that, because she might have to, and she was looking into doing that herself. But I don't know. I just don't know the answer. What I've been getting intuitively, and what I had said in one of my lives, that I have been getting, they are trying, that they look, these people know this is all planned. And what I have been getting, and I do feel like they were looking at this in Brisbane. I was getting about this in Brisbane in Australia here, that they are trying to find a counteract medicine to come out to help save people, because I feel like they know what's going to come out. They know what's going to happen to everybody. That's why they're pushing this. But I feel like that I feel like there are people that will be saved from this, but I don't know specifically. I don't know. I'm not a. You need to find someone that's into, again, like natural stuff, I guess, and just have a look at them and ask them what to do. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard, but I do feel like they are trying to get. They're working on something intuitive. That's me intuitively. I feel like they're doing that as well. But yeah, it's hard. So Jesse, do you think the war is within our government? That is no, because when I've seen the war, I know it's with China. I know it's World War III, because I kept for couple of years now, I've seen the Chinese flag and I see soldiers down. I keep on seeing this plane coming over me with the missile. So I do feel like it is coming. I feel like perhaps it's already started. It's not by coincidence that they put out of Afghanistan out. And even when you have the American president coming out this week, when he said that China and Russia would love to have for them all to still be in Afghanistan, because it means they're an easy target, or because they're wide open. So just these comments are making me uneasy that I keep on, this thing that I keep on getting, it's coming up closer. But you know, there is also will be that too. There is also that too coming up. So yeah, definitely. But what I'm seeing specifically is something different. And as I say, war will be look different than what it did many years ago. I think there's a lot more cyber attacking and other things too that will come into it. Okay, Nina. Reading. Okay. Okay. Sandra, you have your own business. Hi. That's good. It's really good. Okay. General of reading. Okay, have a look at you. Okay. So with you, I do feel like that you're, I don't know if whether or not you're looking for someone. I feel like you're looking for someone. It's like even with a card. You're looking for someone, but you are looking at like to have fun and to have romance and to someone, you know, that you're going to live your life with and your best life with. However, there's something about scales not being even. So I don't know if whether or not you're I feel like you are single, but this card is coming out. Look, I feel like possibly there's someone, or maybe this is a relationship around you where the scales aren't going to be even, or someone that's going to come in where the relationship won't be an even thing. And also with the shark in this picture too, I would just be careful. But I do feel like you will end up finding what you're looking for, but just don't fall into a trap of sacrificing your own needs and yourself for someone else's, because I feel like you can sometimes you might bend because you're wanting to that love and that romance and that inspiration. And I do feel like the fun is definitely going to come your way. And I do feel like you are planting the seeds to go into that. But it's like you need to also keep the space open for the right person to come in. And I feel like with you, it's like I'm all in, and I'm very eager, and and I feel like I need to be more reserved a little bit, and just try and not look for rose-colored glasses, but try and look at the whole situation around you that's coming up with you. I hope that makes sense a little bit. But you know what? I feel like within 2 years, you're going to be happy in 2 years. Something about 2 years with you, and you're very happy in 2 years. Is what I get with you. I hope that helps. That's great, Sandra. Thank you. Okay, we got here. Is there anything we can do to improve our conditions in Sydney, or is it more like a matter of time? You know what? And it's what frustrates me. If we all as a collective, and I would be with everyone, if we all as a collective just stood up to them and were like, no, we're not taking it. We're going to just do what we know and what we want to do. They wouldn't be able to stop us if we all went out and did it. But unfortunately, there are the people who are like, you know, if we just do the right thing, if we just stay in our homes, and if we just did this, if we just did that, and they're not really open to what's really going on. There's people around, and not just in Australia, it's around the world, where you're either, and I don't want to say like, I don't like that word, like I guess it's awake, you know, like if you're awake and you can actually see what's going on and see the manipulation and see what they're playing, and you see the chess game that's sort of going on. Like it's very an Aquarian thing. I'm an Aquarian. I can see things in different angles. And then you've got the people who are really like, you know, eating it up and believing what people are saying and things like this. I get very frustrated, and I have psychics that I talk to and I'm friends with who are not awake, who you know, getting it because they think they need to get it, and that's their path. But you know what? I do have hope. Let's do a reading on this little court case in the High Court, because I have hope with this. I have hope in humanity. I have hope, and I know that, you know, this ain't going to last. I look at the planets. I can see the planets, and what they're pushing is not going to be the reality that's going to be there. Okay, our reality, where we're going, is a new world coming. We're going to a new world, and they're really trying to grip us on. Even an astrologer I was watching last night, and even he was saying, and I completely agree with that. Just look at that Pluto in Capricorn. Our structure of everything is going to definitely change in the next couple of years. They're trying to keep us in a thing, and it's like we need to do the work now to get us ready for that new way that's coming. And there is something ending, and I have been seeing nines for the last couple of days. I've been seeing a lot of nines. Okay. And that to me is ending. So I know that something is ending. Whether or not it's what we're looking at globally or it's my life specifically, I'm not sure. But even now, this card, this card which has changed, it's walking away. It's an ending of something. So I do feel like there's an ending coming, and I do feel like that court case is coming up. It is going to be a bit of a tug of war, you know. And people are scared around. Let's face it, people are scared in where we are because they are believing, you know, everything that they see, everything they look at without even looking. And I mean, even last night in our news, they said that woman had passed away from COVID, but then the family coming out and saying, no, she didn't pass away from COVID. She had pneumonia or something, or she had a heart problem. And there's just so many dodgy things going on with our governments and what they're saying. But definitely, we will get through it. And I do get a success. Like, I do feel like this is a successful win with this court case that's coming up, and I think we need this. And I do feel like we are going to go into a better way. But I just don't feel like what they're pushing is going to be a reality. I just don't feel like we're going to get to that 70 or 80% double thing. I feel like you might get to 60. I don't know whether or not it's going to be to 70 though. Just don't feel like it might not get there, but also be me wishful thinking too. So, you know, we just gotta like, you know, hold on strong. And as I said to my friend last night, you know what, in Australia, after a while they forget. Just go too late. Just when you go to the shops, I go later to the shops. No one's there. You just go in, do you have to do. If you just go to the movies, just go in and buy ticket online and walk in. Just what are they going to do, really? What, they're going to put us in jail, and you're going to jail? Like, what are you in jail for? Oh, because I didn't wear a mask, or because I walked into a movies. That's why that's a bit of my personality coming, a bit of my Aquarian rebelness coming out. But I just don't feel like that's going to happen. I just don't feel like it's going to be our reality. You'll probably said I'm on the 28th. That's going to be good for you. That's going to be a new way. It's going to open up a new door and opportunity coming up with you with that, I feel, quickly. I would love a career general reading. Oh, Sweden. Got somebody from Sweden too. Oh, wow. So excited when I get people overseas. I'm so excited because I want to travel myself. And I'm like, oh my God, how exciting. Okay, so we got here, festival lights, so general reading. Korea. Okay, so looking at you for Korea. Okay. I don't know whether or not you're in an office. I feel like I'm looking at an office with you. Some sort of office thing as well, like typing work. I see you're trying to beg for something. You're trying to. You really need to just wait, because I feel like I'm really getting like eager, and I'm really trying to do my best, and I'm trying to get everything right, and it's like you want more responsibility. You're a very hard worker. Don't think negative thoughts. I feel like we just don't think positive thoughts with yourself, with you as well. Like, I'm seeing you trying to beg for someone. Like, you're begging. I don't know what it is you're begging. What I will say with you is networking is going to be very important with you. Okay, whenever I get this card coming up from this deck, it's about networking. So I will say networking is going to be a big thing for you coming up over the next 3 to 6, even 10 months. So it's just very, very important with you as well. And I feel like there's possibly like there's like you and two others, or like two people that's close to you or around you at work too, and you're close together. But at some point I feel like you need to start saying no. Like I feel like you're yes to everything and you really want to make a good impression, you're really trying to do everything you can, but I feel like you're going to end up being very overwhelmed, and the scales is not going to be in your favor. It's going to be very not the best. So you need to think about what's legit that you can do in your time, because you go over and above and beyond what you need to do. And I feel like sometimes you maybe need to reel it in a little bit and know that you will succeed. There will be time for opportunity where a door will open, where you will get an entry into something bigger. But you also need to learn to, I feel like with your boundaries. I feel like boundaries is a big thing with you. Setting boundaries is also about setting your intentions to what you want to get out of this, and how far do you want to go. That's what I feel like with you. Okay. Totally free thinker. Thank you. Anxious time with everything at the moment. Feeling a bit unsure with things. I do feel a little stuck. I turned 56. Okay, thank you, Juliet. I turned 56 on the 27th. Okay, here. Got Anne Marie. Hello. Daniel from Sweden. Hello. Yeah, you know what? When people think that I'm Swedish for some reason. Whenever I used to go out in my 20s to nightclubs, and I used to meet people, and they'd always ask me. I always used to think it's a silly question to ask where you're from. Like, hello, is it obvious where I'm from? And they used to always think I'm Swedish. Very odd. I've just discovered. Oh, thanks to me about 2 weeks ago. Thank you, Energy. And if anything comes up, is there anything I would need to think about at this time? You need to think about a new direction of where you're going, because the direction that you're going on, I feel like it's going to end at some point. And I just feel like there's a new path that's opening up around you. So it's like you need to think about where you're going. Because I feel like there's a new door coming up. There's a new pathway coming up around you. There's a new direction that you're going to be heading as well. You're very free. You're a free thinker too. Very spiritual. You have like a goddess energy about you too. Like you're very in tuned. You're very in tune and very, very like enlightened. It's like I see you walking on this like gold, like a white path, like it's like lit up as well. It's like you're divined by angels. There's a lot of there's like angels around you as well. You're guided by divine energy. A lot of it. You're very protected. And I feel like you've got a message, like you're here to show that sort of like you have a very strong energy, but your purpose for here is to really, I guess, like guide people, but you have a lot of energy around you. So I'm not sure if I'm assuming you're a spiritual worker, because I feel like there's a lot of angelic energy around you. And you've got a lot of messages to share with people too. So I hope that makes sense with you. But thank you. Fellow Sydney Cider, hello. Sydney too. Okay, so I actually got this lockdown that it was coming up in June. I don't think I said it and didn't broadcast it anywhere. So that's why I'm starting doing like everything I get now, I'm just saying it out. Because when it happened, I got all these messages, people messaging me going, "Oh my God, you're right." when I was getting it, I was getting a 4. So I feel like this is a 4-month lockdown for us. I feel like by October, November is when we're out to sort of play again. As what I said, I'm not scared that. I mean, I said I'm quite open. I'm not going to get that thing, and I'm not scared about it. I have no anxiety. I don't feel like I'm going to be penalized, although I was yesterday. But I feel like it's going to be okay. But I was getting a 4, so I feel like October, perhaps November, October, November, perhaps when we could see this down. But as I said, it won't be completely over. There's more things to happen yet. We've got to see the after effects of what to come out too, which is something that does scare me with what I see. So hi Danielle, hope well, hello. Shimmer from the UK. In a moment, I'm gonna have to go and get 21. I'm going to have to get a cord from my computer. I'm going to lose battery. I'm just going to keep an eye on it for now. From the UK, I've put a deposit for a house. All is well, but paperwork has slowed down. I want to know if there is any shift, move anytime soon. Is it possible? Let's get excited about the UK. I love the UK. I want to go there once. I love the royal family. I love the Queen. I want to meet her one day. Always said that I want to meet her one day. I don't know how my chances are going to be with that, but I do want to meet the Queen one day. Okay, let's see for you. So you put a deposit on the house, but the paperwork is slowed down. There's some sort of tug of, I feel like the why it's slowing down is there some sort of discussion or tug of war about there's something in the clause, like I see like the paperwork, and it's like a tug of war with the paperwork. So I feel like it's something like, oh, I'm not sure what it is about. Look, I know by December it is going to be done and dusted, but that's a long time away. I don't know how it all property works over there. But I'm not even know how it works with the Heber settlements. But look, I feel like I even feel like by like even November you're in this house, because I can see you're in this house and you got room, you're going room, you're putting your arms out around in this house. Look, I feel like by the end, I'm going to say by at least there's something about by October, like the middle towards the end of October, is something with you as well. But even the 30th of September is standing out to me. So I feel like perhaps the paperwork will come in by the 30th of September, I'm going to say for you, because the 30th is standing out to me. When I look at the calendar here, next to me. But there's some sort of cooling off period I'm getting, but so I don't know how it all works over there, as I said. But I'm hearing some sort of cooling off, but like you've done that, it's like the cool off period, but there's like a moving in like November, December. It's like all going all speed ahead. So I do feel like it is going to shift quite soon, but some sort of tug of war going on with this contract, and not sure what this tug of war is, but what's going on. So I hope that makes sense with you. Okay, but it's going full steam ahead. It will also go full steam ahead, because I'm seeing like a full steam ahead, like a steam train going ahead. Okay. Also, do you see third wave for the UK? Hang on. I'm just going to get my cord from my computer, and I'll keep going. I'll lose the thing, so it won't be a moment, people. Back. So, all right. And also also two people. Well, I'm going to say two people that are discouraged. I do believe they're giving out placebos. I don't believe everyone is getting this. I feel like there are placebos because it's an experiment. And I do feel like they are giving out placebos too. So not everyone that is going to get it is actually getting it. That's what I feel like too. So I will say that too for everybody. So yeah. So, and but we just don't know who gets what. Because I don't believe that the politicians got it, and the doctors and nurses, I don't believe they all got it either. And random people, I will say that. Now in terms of third wave, I don't know whether or not it's going to. I don't know whether we call it a third wave, but I just see a lot of people who have had this getting ill. That I do see them getting ill. So I don't know if we want to call it a third wave or what we would call it, because I'm seeing the people who are getting this are the ones who are getting ill. So I don't know if we would call it a third wave or not. It's just we're in a really messed up situation. And I just wish people would just the human side of me. Yeah, I get very frustrated with all this stuff. Exactly. We just need to all unite. That's the thing. If we all unite and we all if everyone just saw what things as it is. I mean, half the time when I go onto my Facebook, I just get very angry and I just can't do it. Okay. So hello, Stone. I'm from Los Angeles. So hello. This is the first time. Hello, welcome to my live. If you happen to get anything for me at all, work or life path, general reading. Let's see. Okay. Only because you said blessed be, and I'm looking at your picture, I get like a charm. So I don't know if you're into like if you're like into like white, it's like the Wiccan, like white witch. There's a lady that I know. She reads at the fairs, and she's a Wiccan, and she always says blessed be. Okay, let's have a look for your work. And I'm seeing something like Charm, like the show Charmed with you. So I don't know if like Charmed or whether or not you're into like doing those like things, like Wiccan, like things. Not sure. Your life path, look, I feel like you're here to give out a lot of love, but a lot of care for people as well. Like you inspire a lot of people that you come across. And I feel like that's part of your path, but you also have your like a plan about planning ahead and and like forging through where you want to go to as well. And I also feel like you want to be finance. If it's you, I don't know if you're a healer. Well, my hands are getting quite red and hot. I don't know if you're a healer of some sort, because my hands are getting quite red, hot. As well, like so I feel like you may be a spiritual person, but it's like you need. I feel like you want to be financially independent too, and have things yourself. As well. You will get this. Like you will be it will all come in time, but you will be you've got a lot going on, because I've got a lot going on in my head right now in terms of where you want to go. Your path is going to have a lot of twists and turns, as life does, but yours is a lot of twists and turns. And I don't know if you're going to do like a road trip, or you're planning to do some sort of road trip. Or so I feel like I'm seeing like a road map, like I'm going on a road trip, and it's like that, like Route 66. I think that's a road in America. I'm sure it's a road in America. Sure it is. Again, I'm sorry, my geography ain't the best. Just keep sticking it at what you're doing, but you're going to get more wiser, and there's more energy coming into you as well. I feel like there's another guide. I really feel like you're doing spiritual work because I feel there's another guide coming in with you as well. And I keep on seeing like Charm, but then I'm seeing like Sabrina. So I do feel like if you're into this stuff or practicing it, I feel like there's something there about it. But there is definitely and I feel like there's kids so I'm getting like 2 children with you. I don't know if you're pregnant now or one coming, but I do feel like there's could be possibly baby news coming around you as well. But I do feel like there's children with you. If you're not with you yet, they are going to come with you as well. But you just have a lot of this I'm going to say like a white witch energy. Like you're not bad. I don't feel like you're bad. I feel like you're quite good and you're doing really good work and you're really inspiration and you're doing all this like healing work. Because now I'm even seeing that movie with Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman. Like I mean, all these movies and shows are coming in my head. So I feel like it's not changing. So I feel like there's something there with you, with that. But I do get like family united, but there's baby news there with you as well. You're definitely guided by a divine by a very divine guide that's coming in with you as well. It's going to be working with you. What I will say to you is that you need to protect your house. For some reason, I don't know, but it's something about protecting your house, like maybe like saging or something, or salt. There's something about or like gridding. I'm not good. I don't know a lot about gridding, but something about gridding with the house with you as well. Hope that helps. I hope that resonates. Craig Kelly, Pauline Hanson, others. Yeah, exactly. They are. So Craig Kelly was the one that put that bill in about no vaccine passports, and then him and someone else were the only ones that were saying no to it. Which is disappointing, but definitely, and I do feel like Pauline Hanson's going to get further up with this whole thing because people are waking up. Okay, even people who have this, they're waking up, and I feel like a lot of people are angry because they feel like they've had to do it. So hi. Sorry, I got here. Thank you. Thank you. So my family is planning to buy a new house. We'll be able to buy this year. Don't know. Maybe next February. I feel like perhaps February is standing out to me more than this year. Like I feel like you're gonna try, but it's about when the right house is available, and I feel like it's going to be February when it's available for you to get. Because I feel like at the moment you haven't found what you're looking for yet. Can I get a work reading? Sure you can. Okay. Oh my god, it's a lot more. Okay. Let's see. And see, Saturday night is in lockdown. I am writing someone's chart out, which I was going to do, but I can do that tomorrow. Okay. So work. You're very independent. I feel like there's some sort of like lifting with you, like if you're for work, like lifting or trade with you. Some of that trade, some sort of trading. Look, I feel like, so basically I'm connecting to whoever's I'm hoping that you're in this picture because I'm connecting to, like, I'm looking at the picture and sort of drawn to the person in your profile picture, which I'm hoping it is you. And I do feel like there's some sort of like, I don't know if you're from Australia or not, but we call it here like tickets, like it's to do with like construction and trade work where you get so many like these like ticket things. And I feel like you need to get more tickets, whether it's like I don't know the colors. There's even colored tickets like white, blue, and something. I'm not an expert on this, but I do feel like you need to get like more training, more skill, like these ticket things that you need to get to be on your way as well. And it's like at the moment everything's going through a maze where you're trying to go, in and out, trying to get you where you're going to go. But I feel like the hard work it's definitely going to start paying off for you because it's like, the tree is growing. So I know And every card that I've pulled out, there's nothing card here that's really bad. Even though everything's going through a maze, you will get to the center and you will get the success that you want. But I do feel like there's more skills that you need to develop and need to get and work towards, which is going to financially to help secure you over long term as well. And there's definitely things I know that you're doing, and I see it will pay off, and I do see things happening for you next year, even around June, July next year, with things that are paying off for you as well, and you're definitely very switched on about what you need to do. But you really need to start like having this focus and get different tickets and skills up and license to help you move on and to get where you want to go as well. But it's definitely going to start looking up for you. I feel like even in November, I feel like things are going to start picking up for you as well. A new opportunity that's going to come on up, and I feel like it's November. And you're going to be like, wow, like, yes, but it's about gaining these more skills to put to your resume. Hi, Danielle, everybody, hello. And I've just discovered these past 2 weeks, very kind and sensitive energy. Thank you very much for doing this. It's very calming. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. That's okay. That's all right. No worries. That's okay. No worries. Online war. Well, you know what? Like I said, it will be different. It will be different. But I feel like this is where the power cuts are going to come. The power that I see coming out, especially over here, I have a feeling they're going to cut off our power. So it's going to be like some cyber attacks, but also, and I feel like, your country's already had cyber attacks. There's things going on. There is definitely things going on. It's like there's a big chess game being played. And unfortunately, we don't get to see it. We can only pick it up and be, intuitive and use our intuition. But we will survive all this, okay? We will survive this. Life will go on, and it'll be a different era, that's for sure. I'm not single and things are not going well. Okay, you're not single. Okay, because I know I read for you before. Now that reading that I read for you is gone. Were you the one that was like, were you looking for something and that the scales were not right? The scale wasn't right. I think that was you. I can't remember now. Look, I can't remember now. I know I read for. I can't remember everything I said. So I say it and it goes. That's the thing. That's why I couldn't read you some of those horoscopes. I can't. I'm seeing the scales. I'm assuming you must be in the run with the scales, but it not being right in the shark. I can't remember what I said. You just need to realize you need to adjust the situation, and you need to, let's say, look with. I feel this is you. I'm saying it again. Your eyes need to be open, and you need to look around you to actually what's going on and what's around you. And there is a way of getting out of getting out, and because there is a way. I can see a door opening up. Don't be. I feel like there is a way there, but you need to open up your eyes more to do it. Yeah. You're tiptoeing around, so it's like on eggshells. You're tiptoeing around. Be careful, but with you, it's like you're all in. You're all in. You need to reserve a bit for you. I feel like that was your reading before. I feel like it was. But yeah, don't forget the guys. I am available for private readings too. So, and they are in Australian prices. So for my 30-minute readings is $60 Australian. 45 minutes, $90 Australian, and then my hour is 120 Australian as well. And then we can get more. We can do it by Zoom, so we can see each other, and we can go in depth in these details too. Because don't forget, we don't want to. I don't want to sell everyone's. I don't want to air everyone's personal stuff too. So I try and make it general, but it'll also give you enough detail so you know what's going on. So awesome, Danielle. What do you see regarding my career going forward? Okay. So see that I'm still going on. Yeah. 5. Just looking at the clock. Okay, so when did I start? I've been on for 2 hours now. Oh, this is a long live. Okay, because I'm starting to get tired now. Okay. And again, I don't know what the other question was, and I know I read for you before. I don't know what the other question was, and my mind's going blank. Let me just go. If I come back, or maybe I'll come back, but I know, but don't forget, I am available for readings too. So true to yourself. Exactly. If we all just stood up, that's what annoys me. If we all just stood up, we said we don't want to, but what are they going to do? Seriously, they can't all just. What are they going to do? There's more of us than there is of them. That's why I'm really hoping that this court case goes through. Please hit the like button so it helps others find. Thank you. Yeah, I am trying to get out there, so I am trying to get out there and build up my channel up, so that I am trying to be, I guess, for myself. I would love to do this work full time, because I have my day job and I do this on the side because I have to do that at the moment. But as I said, I'm prepared. I might have to change in the line of work that I do because of my decision. So I'm trying to concentrate on building everything up, my TikTok and this up too. With you, thank you. I have Uranus conjunction my Sun, 2 degrees, and refuse to conform. Yeah, me too. I'm an Aquarian, rebel. We just got to do what we feel is right. At the end of the day, when it comes to your health, it's not worth risking it. No worries. Okay, Shima. Hi, Danielle. Hope all is well. Tuning from the UK. I wanted to know if I could be blessed with a guide or message. I said that. I did that. I did that one. So I did that one before. Okay. Hi, Danielle. Thank you so much. It's actually right now I'm working on finishing a book on children and youth and tourism written. That's okay. Cool. Thank you. Oh, you're doing a lot. That's why you're very busy. Apply some Reiki healer and do some shamanic work that I need to focus on more on. Wondering. I need to focus on him. Sorry. Plus, I'm a Reiki healer and I do some shamanic work that I need to focus also more on. Thank you. I wasn't reading. Thank you. So I got hi, Yuzu. Okay. I'm new here. Can I be? You can be new. Hello, welcome to the channel. Hello, welcome. Sorry, I'm just getting tired, guys. So I didn't realize it's going for 2 hours. So I'm just trying to get through it and especially people who I'm trying to also look at people who I haven't read for yet. What do you see regarding my future? Sure. Climate lockdown. Look, I feel like I don't know whether or not I believe in the whole climate change. I feel like the world is doing what it has to do. Yes, we might speed up the process, but I feel like at the end of the day, the world, I mean, it's done it before with the other dinosaurs and everything else. We've all evolved. So, I mean, I feel like it's just a process. And because I feel like there's destiny. And what my guides have shown me that there's a plan from the beginning of our universe to the end. There's a big plan there. And while I don't believe our universe is ending by any means, we're going to be going through a different stage of life. Because it's all like a very engineered network that we're all part of. We're all connected. We're all one. And yeah, so in regarding the lockdown, so again, I can't remember where you are. In terms of Sydney, I do feel like it's a 4-month lockdown, so I feel like we are getting out of it around October, November for us in Sydney. Melbourne, I feel like could go on a little bit longer than that with you, but I feel like every state's going to get their turn if something doesn't happen and we don't stop it down here. But I really feel like December, we're going to find information in December is going to come out. So I keep on seeing this big protest happening, and I feel like our Prime Minister, don't know where you are, but here in Australia, I feel our Prime Minister running away. Yeah, and I even see that Hazard, what's his name? Hazard, I can't stand that man, evil man. I do see him in handcuffs. So I do feel like that he might be punished with what's going on as well. And I see them like Pinocchio, they're lying. I see like their nose growing, like Pinocchio, they're lying to us. So lockdowns will end over the world. They will end. Okay. These lockdowns, they will eventually end. By 2024, 2025, we're in a completely new world that we're going to be in. And we're going to be like, I guess, thankful that these years are behind us, but we're going into a new direction. We just need a plan for that new world that's coming up. Thank you so much. I got emotional as you mentioned in the message about moving to a location. Thank you. Thank you. And as I said, I'm here for private readings too as well. Just message me, either email me or go for my social media and message me that way, and we can set something up. You all need to realize that germ theory is completely fluctuant when it comes to. What do you mean? So when it comes to germs, I mean, like for myself, I don't use hand sanitizer because I grew up where there was no hand sanitizer and we had to like you played in the dirt, things like that to get yourself immune to things. And that's what I do. I mean, I don't believe I'm going to ever. I don't, knock on wood. I don't believe I'm going to not get COVID. But I feel like it's more of pneumonia than COVID. I feel like the other thing is the sickness. That's what I feel like is going on. Oh, you are. You are. I thought you were. I'm getting, because in my mind I'm seeing all these shows and all these movies, and it just kept on coming in. I'm like, you got to be. Yeah. Hello. Oh yeah, I'm going to back to my PhD now and studies. Yes. And you have 2 children. Oh. Okay. Wow. Thank you. Thanks for the feedback. Let me know, because I never know whether or not I'm on the right track. Yeah, gridding. Gridding. So I don't know a lot about it myself, but I know of it. So gridding, you can grid your house like a protection thing with crystals. I am working getting my mentor, my teacher in on here. And that's maybe something I can write down, because there's a lot of stuff going on. And I was meant to be this week that I do it with her, and a lot of stuff that was going on, and I didn't get to finalize the details, just with just like personal things. Yeah, but that gave me an idea. Maybe I can get her to come on and talk about that stuff, because she knows more about that than I do. But basically, you can use crystals like selenite and stuff, and you can grid your house with crystals, and it's like a protection thing. I don't do it. I sage my house. But yeah, I can definitely just keep an eye on my channel when I've got like someone coming on. Her name was Linda Uslop. She's my mentor. But I can get her to come and have a chat about that. But it's definitely, it's like you do a crystal in the house. It's where you put them. It makes a grid. Yeah, Robin would be back. I just thought like I start doing them also this way as well. Thank you. Because when I can do more questions too this way too. Thank you so much. I'm in need of particular witchcraft. I have 2 kids and I'm a teacher now, but working on my PhD. Thank you. I have 1,000 things going on in my head all day, every day too. I am working on connecting with my guides, but finding it hard to slow my mind. Look, keep talking to your guides. That's how you build the connection up with them. But just keep talking to them. Say hello, good night, thank you for this. Like I always thank them for readings that I give out. Constantly talking to my guides. They're like your best friends. They won't let you down. Sometimes we don't interpret the messages properly, but they don't let you down. Okay, I agree. Climate change is a hoax, but they use it to move. Yeah, exactly. Move their agenda. Yeah. Oh no, climate. What, they're going to lock down Sweden? Climate lockdown? What? How's that work? That's like a bit, I'm gonna say odd, but okay. Goodness, didn't know that. Sweden is the. Don't they have Sweden? What's going on with Sweden? Climate change. Isn't it very cold there? You have snow? Yes, there. No virus. Yeah, I don't look. I feel like look. I'll agree with people getting sick. I do agree with that. Is it this big virus? I'm not sure about that thing. I'm not sure about. I don't. I think it could be ammonia, could be bronchitis, could be a bad case of the flu. You know, they're pushing this agenda. Yeah, well, all we can do is, look at the reality, and once you can see what's actually going on, you and you can see it, and all we can do is, if people want to listen to us, we can do it. But yeah, no, thank you, Sandra. All right, guys, I'm getting tired. I've done a lot of readings tonight, so it's been over 2 hours. Hi, I'm new here. I know. Usually I cut off for an hour, and I'm cut off, and then I just keep on going for some reason. So you guys must have needed it tonight. But I am getting quite tired now, so I will have to give it a thing. Don't forget, again, I am here for private readings. Like I do have, just bear with me, I do have a day job, so I do 2 jobs. But I will fit you in. So my night times. So for me, my best, if you give me a my best times in the afternoon during the week are, so Monday nights are no, because that's when I'm meeting up with like a little chat room that I have, my teacher, and that we all meet up and we debrief about our week, what's going on. But for me, Tuesdays I do readings. Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights do, except for this week I can't do Wednesday night this week. Thursdays, every second Thursday is good enough for me to do readings. Fridays are good time for me to do readings, and Saturday and Sunday, day and night, I can do readings if I'm not doing lives as well. I do the TikTok, so I usually post TikToks on a Sunday night, and then a Wednesday I've been doing like channeling on TikTok too. So I do want to try and get that up, so I can start doing lives on TikTok as well. But I have to get to so many likes on TikTok, finding it hard. But that's Lady Psychic, but it is on my YouTube channel, the links as well. And yeah, so even if you're overseas, my prices are for my readings are in Australian dollars, and I'll just send you a PayPal invoice again. So it's $60 for 30 minutes, but 45 minutes for $90, and an hour for 120. So all in Australian prices. So I don't. So if you're overseas with our exchange rate, you do get, my head's still red. The exchange rate, you do get it at a cheaper rate, whatever the exchange rate is in your currency in your country, as well. Like I say, I'm trying to build myself up, because I do feel like we are going to a way of being, where we're going to have to be more financially secure. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Thank you. I didn't realize there'd be so many people here, so it was a nice surprise. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, so next week I'll be doing the live on a Sunday. So my time Sunday around, I think I do about 1 o'clock on a Sunday, just so I can access for everybody too. So when will the results of the Arizona adults come out? I don't know. What's that? Healing. When the results of the Arizona audits come out? I don't know. I had a client a few weeks ago that was from America, and we're talking about that. And look, I feel like that election last year was rigged. It was. I do feel like the winner was. As I said, I feel like there's a cyber attack that's gone on there, or something not right that's gone on. And I feel like it's been it's just been drawn out, stretched out. I thought it must have been done, because I don't get to hear about it here. That's the thing. I only get to hear what people I follow on YouTube and things like that. There's something about, I feel like with this, maybe November, but I keep on getting December, where we're going to hear stuff about December coming out. So I feel like December and towards the end of the month, the year is going to be a big explosive year. Just things are going to come out. What is the time at your place now, Danielle? Okay, so for me now, it's Saturday night, and it's 10:15 on a Saturday night for me now. So and I'm a night owl too. So I don't mind staying up. So I do the lives. I start at 8 o'clock. I don't mind doing it late. I'm a bit of a night owl. I'm not much of a morning person. When we were last year in the full-blown lockdown, when I was still down from my work, I was going to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. And after this, I'll go and I'll watch, get ready for bed, and I'll probably start watching. I've got my astrology class I've got to rewatch that I haven't done because of the time difference. But yeah, that's what it is. So that's what it is for me here, 10, 16 at night. Okay, I think that's everything, guys. Maybe the Arizona thing, I can look into that for my next one to get more, because I'm just getting really tired now. But yeah, thank you so much. I didn't expect you all to be on here. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Just lets me know, that I'm growing and I'm expanding out, which is really exciting for me. I consider myself, just young, and I'm not new at this, but getting out online, obviously. I think I've been on YouTube now this is my second year. So, and any wins are good one. I always celebrate all of my wins. So I hope you all have a really good week. Hang in there. We'll all, thanks. We'll just remember, nothing stays. Everything always changes. endings. There's always change. These are not going to be forever. Okay? Just, yeah. All right, guys. I'll leave it there. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys next time. So, bye for now.